morning. In Learning New 19, today we will have insight on the custom administration field. We will see below a small explanation of the topic to be discussed. We focus on one of the very important topics of administration, where it will be based on information verified and guided by the author is Alberto Chiavinato, which wrote an introduction to the general theory of administration, where he mentioned two important topics, which are the practice of scientific administration and the classical theory. We go back to the main study. Regarding with this information, we know that usually the people don't know a lot about these topics of administration, but this Chiavinato books is very helpful. However, I know that many of you would like to know more about these topics that we already taught. So we will focus on where this administrative information came out, or if there is any institution involved, which people are involved and relevant in the administration, the origin, objectives, and the approaches that can be mentioned that are related to the topic. Also, we will see below everything related to these topics, the practice of scientific administration and the classical theory of administration that the author Chiavinato mentioned. First, we can focus on the practice of scientific administration, as it can be mentioned with one of the institutions involved in this administration topic. We can mention the School of Scientific Administration, which was developed in the United States from the work of the engineer Taylor. This school was made up of the engineers such Taylor, Frank Bunker, Henry Lawrence, and Harrington Emerson. The basic concerns of these engineers and the people involved in the scientific school was focused on increasing the productivity of the company by increasing the efficiency of the operation level or worker level. Taylor, one of the administration-related engineers, applied some principles for the theory of scientific administration, which were beginning of planning, of preparation, control, and execution. Regarding customer service, we can identify the main objective that is given in this practice of scientific administration based on economic incentive. Is related to Taylor, since he mentions that the operator is very productive, and I perceive that he receives the same remuneration as his less productive colleague. He will end up losing interest and stopping product according to the capacity. The main scientific methods that can be applied in administration problems are the observation and measurement. Regarding the classical theory of administration, it can be specified that the main objective of this is to increase the efficiency of the company throughout organization is the application of the general principle of administration and departmentalization with respect to the basic functions of the company, and mainly those of customer service, which eventually become the departments. We can mention the following: technical function, commercial function, financial, security, and accounting function. One of the most outstanding units is the theory is Fayot, who defines the concept of administration as planning, being the idea where you want to guide organization, thinking how to execute the action and what is needed. The direction, where everything necessary is put into practice, coordination and control, being the generator of measures to achieve what is planned. This classical theory has a division of characters that can change in direction. This is vertical and horizontal. When this is vertical, since it will be according to the levels of authority and responsibility, the final level or hierarchical structure. in the horizontal, since it occurs according to the activities carried out in the organization, such as fajol specialization, where each of a department and section of the same hierarchical level is charge of a specific activity. It is important to highlight that two specific that units or department that are at the same hierarchical level of the organization have in common is the level of authority and responsibility. So we can reach a conclusion between these two theories that the practice of scientific administration emphasizes efficiency but increasing it through the operators, and the classical theory emphasize in the efficiency by increasing it through organization. We go back to the main study. Respect to this, as we mentioned previously, we can conclude that management approach have two topics: scientific administration and the classical theory. Being the scientific administration guide by Taylor emphasizing the task, and the classical theory by Fayol emphasizing the structure. It should also be in mind that in this theory has two important points: the efficiency and the basic principle of administration. And it is important for all the people who are watching us as are interested in the subject to consider the difference between the practice and the theory that was mentioned. The practice of scientific administration has a bottom-up approach, being this from the workers to the top command. However, that of classical theory is the opposite, from top to bottom. So with this we conclude Learning News 19, having on Monday the next news at 6 p.m. Thank you and good night.